सरजमीन शादबाद कीश्वरे हसीन शादबाद तू निशाने अज़्मे आलीशान अर्ज़े पाकिस्तान मरकज़े यकीन शादबाद पाक सरजमीन का निज़ाम कुव्वते अहूवते अवाम what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Houston features the best of Southern charm, world-class culture, and international appeal. This diverse city is home to several thriving businesses, and this time, Houston welcomed Masood Khan, a Pakistani diplomat who is currently serving as Pakistan's ambassador to the United States. Khan also served as the 27th President of Azad Kashmir. Khan joined the Foreign Service of Pakistan in 1980 from August to 2003 to March 2005. He served as the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Pakistan's ambassador and permanent representative to the United Nations and international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland from 2005 to 2008. Pakistan's ambassador to China between September 2008 and September 2012, and as Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, New York.
Last time I was in Houston, it was 2019, and I was invited by Mr. Tahir Javed to an UPNA event, and I had the opportunity to speak on Kashmir. The health sector, because most of the people here in the United States are doctors in pharmaceuticals, in vaccine manufacturing, and we are working along these lines. Green technologies, for instance, the tech sector. By the way, I want to tell you that the tech sector in Pakistan is doing very well, and it has earned more than $700 million in the past 18 months, and the bulk of that investment has come from the United States of America, from Pakistani Americans, from Houston, from LA, from the Bay Area, from all parts. And they have a very good reputation. To whichever city you go, people will testify that Pakistanis are conscientious, they are hardworking, and they excel in their professions. We in Pakistan are proud of you. Your number has been growing. Various statistics are cited, but they range from 600,000 to 1 million. It's a big number. And I've been talking to the United States government, and I've been telling them that we have strategic relations, we have political relations, we have economic relations, but the strongest connective tissue between Pakistan and the United States is our diaspora community. And they would keep our countries together. Because you've been successful here and you are investing back in your homeland or your land of origin. You were born and bred there, most of you. And then you were nurtured here, you were welcomed here. Your skills and qualities were honed here. So we are grateful to the United States for giving this great opportunity to Pakistanis who chose to migrate to this land of opportunity. So I would say that it is of course the responsibility of the diplomats like me and the consulates general that we have, but it's also your responsibility and you fulfilling that responsibility to strengthen relations between Pakistan and the United States. It is also your responsibility to dispel misgivings about Pakistan here in the United States. We've been partners. The United States and Pakistan have been partners in war and peace. We fought together. We made peace together. We were part of this coalition called CETO or CENTO in the 1950s to the 1960s. We are grateful to the United States that when we were a weak state, a very fragile state, the United States came to our rescue. And that bond helped us. We raised our armed forces. We did our economic planning in collaboration with the United States. We're grateful to them. But we, the people of Pakistan, the nation of Pakistan, has also been steadfastly supporting the United States of America. In the recent war on terror, we have given the ultimate sacrifice of 80,000 people. 10,000 of them were armed personnel. That's how we substantiate our faithfulness to the United States of America. That bond is strong. In our relationship, we have had ups and downs, peaks and troughs, but always we have come back to each other. And this is very important to understand. My appeal to you is that since you are qualified, you love your homeland and this land of adoption, therefore I appeal to you to invest in Pakistan. And the range of the fields where you can invest is very broad. It can be agriculture, it can be livestock, it can be the IT sector, it can be the health sector, because most of the people here in the United States are doctors, in pharmaceuticals, in vaccine manufacturing. And we are working along these lines. Green technologies, for instance, the tech sector. By the way, I want to tell you that the tech sector in Pakistan is doing very well, and it has earned more than $700 million in the past 18 months, and the bulk of that investment has come from the United States of America, from Pakistani Americans, from Houston, from LA, from the Bay Area, from all parts of the United States. Somebody mentioned here about the American dream, and you are in fact part of that dream. This society is based on meritocracy, and when the United States recognizes your meritocracy, you are integrated into the mainstream. 14 Pakistani Americans have Senate confirmed positions in the new administration. I don't want to take individual names, but they are successful entrepreneurs. They are government officials. They are people who are financiers, who have excelled in science and technology, and now they are investing in new technologies. Pakistani Americans, we are proud of your achievements, which is our calling, which is our mission as the representatives of Pakistan here. So I'm proud of his achievements and I congratulate him. But finally, the host committee, I was warned that I should not wax rhapsodic, this time constraint. You have to start your prayers. Everybody has to start prayers. And I was warned by कदीर साहब नहीं, उन्होंने मुझे कहा था कि जल्दी ख़त्म कर लेना, तो जी जी जी, so that's why. But in any case, the host, I want to thank you. It's a very, very elegant evening. You're here with your families, and I see candles all around, and it's just mesmerizing. And you have demonstrated unity. You are not partisan when you are gathering here as Pakistanis. You are one. And all those people, very briefly, like Javed Sahab, I'm thankful to you. Yes, you took Crispin Holland and Maggie Hassan to Azad Kashmir, and they were impressed. They saw that, well, there are no barricades, there are no concertina wires there, and the people are free. And it was, they also were stunned by the very beauty of Azad Kashmir. So what I want to say that we have so much to showcase and nothing to hide in Pakistan or in Azad Kashmir. My final appeal to you is, if I have a minute, I would like to say that when Chris Van Hollen went there, or Ilhan went there, or other senators went to Pakistan, they had very, very distorted images about Pakistan. But when they spent time there and came back, their perceptions about Pakistan had completely changed. They were completely transformed. So I appeal to you, you're quite influential and you have clout with your lawmakers here. Please take them to Pakistan. And we want to show them real Pakistan. The very last line that I want to say is that Pakistan is a nation which has a destiny, and I can tell you that by 20... In our relationship we've had ups and downs, peaks and troughs, but always we have come back to each other. And this is very important to understand. My appeal to you is that since you are qualified, you love your homeland and this land of adoption, therefore I'd appeal to you to invest in Pakistan. And the range of the fields where you can invest is very broad. It can be agriculture, it can be livestock, it can be the IT sector. They had very, very distorted images about Pakistan, but when they spent time there and came back, their perceptions about Pakistan had completely changed. They were completely transformed. So I appeal to you, you're quite influential and you have clout with your lawmakers here. Please take them to Pakistan. And we want to show them real Pakistan. The very last line that I want to say is that Pakistan is a nation which has a destiny, and I can tell you that by 2030, Pakistan would be one of the most progressive countries in the world. By 2050, Pakistan would be standing amongst the top 10 most strong nations politically and economically. And you would be the ones.
In the month of June in Houston, a dinner was arranged in honor of Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Masood Khan, in which a large community of Houston participated. Houston's Pakistan's business community and entrepreneurs attended the dinner. It was a prestigious event.
Prestigious Tamgha-e-Imtiyaz Award. Please welcome Mr. Tahir Javed to the stage to introduce the Honorable Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Before I introduce our honorable guest, I would like to recognize the hard work of the committee, especially Dr. Asif, Riaz Kadir, and everyone else. You have seen my name on it, and I think the only effort I did is just came here today. But whoever done it, I believe Said Sheikh and MJ Khan Saab and someone else, it's a great work. Please give them a big, loud round of applause. And I also like to recognize Nomi Hussein's sitting on the table. He is the President Biden's appointee for the Fellowship Board for the White House. Thank you, Nomi, for coming today. Our honorable guest for today really doesn't need any introduction. The several decades of service to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, champion in bilateral and multilateral relationship, served in so many international organizations, including UN, and as a permanent representative and an ambassador, and served in China as an ambassador. So every appointment our honorable ambassador had, it had great significance. So when you read his bio, you can see that regardless who was running the country, they all had confidence in honorable ambassador, and they all did not miss the opportunity to make sure that he's serving as very sensitive and important positions. And then Ambassador Saab was the spokesperson for MUFA for quite some time, and actually this is how you probably recognize his face the most, that during, I think it was the Musharraf time, when there were so many television stations started at one time, and we were able to listen to the details of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and this is how I was originally introduced to Sardar, our dear ambassador at that time, Masood Khan Saab. And now I can tell you that he served as the president of Azad Kashmir, and this is how I witnessed myself, especially when I was putting a senatorial delegation from here with Senator Van Hollen and Maggie Hassan, and the person who reached out to me from the capital of Azad Kashmir was not anybody else than Ambassador Masood, and he emphasized that they need to come.
The event was organized by the Houston community, who is very much involved in organizing such events, and they have organized many events before as well. It would be commendable to give credit for organizing this event to Consul General of Houston, Abrar Hashmi too. Abrar Hashmi has been living here for a long time, and no one has denied his services.
And it is always a pleasure to see our community together, and especially without masks. And we owe a lot to our frontline workers, whether they are scientists, doctors, paramedics, and volunteers, and those who have also been working in law enforcement. Tonight, I'm joined by all of you and my wife Samia in welcoming our ambassador, Masood Khan. He is a par excellence for all of us, for the Foreign Service of Pakistan. He's a role model. And he has touched all those places where a Foreign Service officer can wish, and even beyond, I would say. And for one, sir, I follow you. And tonight we have come straight from the airport and one difference you will see in my attire, I'm not in shalwar kameez. So, as the elders accept the tone for tonight, this is a mosaic of a giving community. This is a portrait of the best values which have brought this community to a level where they are. And in Greater Houston area, I think 80,000 of them, they call them home. But I tell you, sir, their impact is large than even 800,000. They are present everywhere.
The chairman of the host committee was Dr. Atif Qadir, who has extensive experience in his profession.
The host committee, who rose above the party affiliations or local politics to come together to support this event. Without their full cooperation and participation, this event was not possible. I would like to make a special mention of the person behind my every success, love of my life, Dr. Taseen Amir Kadir. Without the role of my support, I could have done anything. Ambassador Masood, welcome back to Houston. Last time you visited Houston as the 27th President of Azad Kashmir, and now we are privileged to welcome you as our ambassador. We are fortunate that you are no stranger to Houstonian. You will be happy to know that we are, as a community, have grown much bigger and made good progress since you have last visited us. One of the latest noteworthy achievements of our community is Yasser Bashir as Assistant Chief of Police, Nabil Shaikh as Captain, Taj Javed as Deputy Chair of Finance, Dr. Lalani running for State Representative, Ibn Sina leading the Mental Health Initiative, formation of Jinnah Institute, a think tank to actively engage in the building of true narrative of Pakistan. Cricket grounds for cricket lover with the compliments of Tanveer Ahmed Sahab, and also soon a center in the downtown for the Muslim Ummah. Ambassador Masood Khan, I hope that you will support all of these projects, and we are looking forward for your guidance. Our identity here is Pakistani American. We all in Houston cherish the American dream, American democracy, and free society in which all Pakistani Americans live together in harmony with equal opportunities. We all want to be all inclusive and equal stakeholder. But no matter what we do, our hearts beat with Pakistan. That's why I say, वतन की खाक को हम कहकशां समझते हैं, ज़मीने पाक तुझे आसमां समझते हैं, और हमी से महका है आसमां रियाज़ सुखन, दियारे गैर में हम ये जुबान समझते हैं. Mr. Ambassador, once again, I welcome you on behalf of all his Houston community for a wonderful stay here. Thank you.
MJ Khan Sheikh Said was at the forefront of the event.
Tonight, we all are part of history as we are celebrating the appointment of a very seasoned and Tier 1 ranking diplomat to represent Pakistan in the United States, and we feel fortunate to have him among us at this moment. As he is our very special guest who came all the way from Washington DC. He is serving as the top official in the diplomatic channels and are very truly thankful for his strong presence in DC and working for the betterment of Pakistan. Please join me in officially welcoming the Ambassador of Pakistan to the United States, His Excellency Masood Khan. Sir, please. Here I would like to convey special gratitude to His Excellency Ambassador Khan from Mr. Sayyid Javed Anwar, a very big supporter and recipient of a very big award from the government of Pakistan last year. Now, please recognize the presence of a very likable personality who is always actively engaged with the community since day one when he arrived to Houston that I personally has witnessed. He is a dynamic diplomat and also with me a great volunteer in serving the humanity. And I have witnessed, not only me, many members of the Congress, including the mayor, have witnessed his dedication when we were working in the field during COVID-19 pandemic. Honorable, please welcome Honorable Consul General Abrar Hashmi along with his wife Samia Hashmi.
The program was well presented. Exclusive report by OpTv Global.
Kaba Fusion is a pharmacist-owned, patient-focused team of professionals with over 30 years' experience providing intravenous medication to pediatric and adult patients in the comfort and safety of their own home. Founded by Dr. Sohail Masood, a pioneer in the home infusion industry and recipient of Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year Award, Kaba Fusion has 28 state-of-the-art compounding pharmacies across the country with service capabilities nationwide. Specializing in IVIG, SCIG, and acute therapies, our highly skilled infusion nurses are present throughout your treatment and our clinicians are on call 24 hours a day. Please visit us at kabafusion.com for more information.
शालीमार हलाल मीट एंड ग्रोसरीज अमेरिका का सबसे बड़ा आला क्वालिटी हलाल मीट चिकन एंड ग्रोसरी स्टोर। मौशी बहरान और महंगाई के तूफान में जकड़े हुए सार्फिन के लिए प्रेसिडेंट शालीमार ग्रुप ऑफ रेस्टोरेंट्स एंड किंग ऑफ स्वीट्स सेठ लतीफ की जानिब से कम्युनिटी हेल्प पैकेज। होल बेबी गोट एंड लैम्ब $8.99, बीफ विद बोन $3.99, बीफ कीमा $4.99, होल चिकन $2.49, चिकन लेग $1.49, क्लीन एंड कट होल चिकन $3.49, चिकन लेग $2.99, चिकन कीमा $2.99, zebra rice 40 pounds $55, shan masala $1.29, muntaha ala quality Pakistani rice $11.99 10 pounds back। muntaha rice से पके खानों का मजा न आने पर पैसे वापस। इसके अलावा तमाम ग्रोसरी और मसाला जात नहायत कम नरखों पर दस्तयाब। We are accepting कुर्बानी orders with free cooking। EBT food stamps काबिल कबूल। शालीमार हलाल meat and groceries, Islin, New Jersey 732-283-7474।